Happy birthday to Cardano. All right, let's talk about it. Let's get into some ADA news. And the big question for all ADA holders out there, when will Cardano hit $1? Okay, I don't have that crystal ball. I'm not going to answer that question right here in this video. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the markets, and that'll hopefully get you guys where you need to be in terms of thinking that way, because I do think that is highly, highly probable. I think it's firmly in the cards for what's going on with everything going with the crypto market right now. It's only natural to think Cardano will once again return to the $1 mark when we talk about the price action for ADA. Okay, but let's talk about it. Happy birthday to Cardano. Like I said, let's talk about the 7 years that it's been since Cardano has been established, and we're going to get into some of the milestones along this rough and rowdy road for Cardano. It's been one of my first cryptos I ever bought, so I feel it right and just to talk about it and tell you guys what's going on. We'll dive into the chart a little bit as well, and then hopefully at the end of this video you'll have a better insight to what Cardano has done over the last 7 years, as well as where Cardano is headed as we close out 2024, hopefully still remaining and keeping it with this high note that we have going on right now in the market. So let's get into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Appreciate you guys watching, and make sure you guys are all subscribed right here, right now to the Crypto Mark. Appreciate you all, and let's get down into it, okay? But first, if you do any leverage trading, today's channel sponsor is Margex, and this video is brought to you by Margex. So if you want to start trading with leverage on Margex, use my link down below, especially with the way Bitcoin is surpassing 66,000, pushing new all-time highs, so on and so forth. ETH is blasting through, and on days that Cardano is at these still relatively low levels, what better time than now to start trading on leverage? So if you want to trade all your favorite cryptos up to 100x leverage, use my link down below. I believe you do get a discount in trading fees, as well as a sign-up bonus where you can register and claim up to $10,000 in bonuses. So if you want to check out Margex, you want to explore leverage trading, make sure it's right for you, do your homework, do your due diligence, and by all means, click my link down below and get started trading with Margex today. All right, but this is what we have going on, and I want to share with you guys what the market is going on. They have a lot going on. It is totally green. That's what we like to see. And as we look at the overall surge that we're seeing, a lot of meme coins are up, a lot of altcoins are up. But as it relates to Cardano, we're still stuck at above the 40 cents threshold. We did cross over it. We did get as high as 41.42, but it's been a 1.7% upward gain for today. But a great week and a great month where we have 14.7 and 13% gains respectively. So as we dive a little deeper into the chart, we'll show you guys kind of what's going on. Nothing really crazy. It's not like a 20% day for Cardano, nor will it ever be. Okay, you just got to get that through your head. It's not going to be one of those meme coins that we look at and just explodes for 20, 30%. This is the low and slow approach. This is the crypto that you believe in, and you don't plan on touching it till 2030. And that's kind of how I view it. That's how I viewed it when I bought it. I had a $9 to $12 price prediction in mind, and I've remained true to that. I have not sold one Cardano since I've bought Cardano. It's currently being staked on a cold storage wallet, and that's how it's going to be until we get back at least above $5. So kind of let me know down below in the comments. If Cardano hits $5, I want to know what you guys are going to say. Will you sell an ADA? Okay, that's what I want to ask you guys. But anyways, let's get into it. As we currently are trading at just above 40 cents, this is where we have to look at these weekly candles and date back to March where we were at 72 cents. So if we were going to measure that off and kind of look at where Cardano is at right now to what it would take to get back to those levels, guys, we're looking at a roughly 86% increase from that time period to now. That's what we'd be looking at if Cardano did return back into those levels, trading above 70 cents. So that's a beautiful sight to think about and to see hopefully one day. All right, but let's get into kind of the birthday and the conversation about Cardano. Within these 7 years, here have been the milestones. Okay, so we saw this from the IOH input output HK, 7 years, millions of transactions, over 1,000 projects, one unstoppable community. Okay, and there was a little short clip following that that was on X. So if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you go over to the input output HK on Twitter. That's their handle. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys all do. It's free to do so. It's just a great way. If I have any live, up-to-date information, I do share it over on X. It's a little different platform than YouTube. So make sure you give me a follow on X at tcryptomark. It's in the bottom left of your screen. That is my X Twitter handle, whatever you want to call it. Okay, but this is the first founded on peer review research. That's why I always call it the scientific crypto, developed through evidence-based methods, launching in 2017. So 7 years
years from today. That's where we've had over 95.6 million transactions since adoption. We've had over 74,700 Plutus scripts, the backbone of Cardano smart contracts, and over 1.33 million delegated wallets, really adding to that robust ecosystem that we've had. Now, one thing I do want to share with you guys about this journey, okay, and this is something where you look at kind of the storyline and the narration that I'm about to give you, okay. This is kind of where you look at Cardano and people don't really recognize it. That's all for nothing, right? Your normal crypto trader that's just on the, a street corner somewhere, using their Coinbase or whatever on their apps, whatever trading crypto they might be doing, they don't really care about the technological stuff. They just want to see their crypto go up. And that's kind of the big hurdle I think we have in society in terms of a crypto culture, where we have to get away from that narrative and you have to find projects that have ground to believe in. Okay, Cardano is one of those. Look at Solana right now. We're pressing $200 where, people are talking about $500 SOL, $1,000 SOL. Okay, that's awesome. That is absolutely unbelievable. But you have to understand and appreciate something. Solana has had a lot of outages. That can't be denied. They've seemed to fix that and resolve that problem. But the converse argument that I'm going to give you is Cardano has really had no snags. No snags. They've done nothing wrong. They've stuck to their approach. They followed their roadmap. And here we are 7 years later, but we can't rebound from this price drop that we've seen where we've basically fell from $3 to a quarter. Okay? So that's kind of been Cardano's journey. Now, we've had significant upgrades and transitions throughout the years, and that's where we see this really taking place on that video on X. If you guys want to see that, go check that out on the Input Output HK on their Twitter page, on their X. Okay, but the big thing right now is the Cardano hard forks. All right, they've undergone several hard forks. Okay. And what they've done is they've applied new functions for validation, as well as adding more parameter values to these hard forks throughout the years. And that's something that have been mentioned in that IOG's post. Now, the Shelley, back in 2020, that introduced staking decentralized features, transitioned from a federated to a decentralized system. That was a big one. The Mary hard fork, okay, that was on March 1st of 2021. That brought native token functionality to ADA, where you can transact with custom tokens, okay? Alonzo, that was on September 12th of 2021, in that same year that we introduced smart contract capabilities using Plutus and deployed a lot of dApps, as well as the Vossel hard fork back on September 22nd of 2022, which was, of course, involved with scalability and performance. Okay, and now the recent one that we have seen was Chang, and that was the first batch of decentralized governance features, really working into Voltaire, using features within CIP 1694, and enabling only parameter channel changes to those hard fork initiations, making it the first hard fork in the Conway era. Okay, now that's kind of my point. I just said a bunch of stuff, and quite frankly, there's probably going to be 50% of the people that are watching this that actually know what that means. Okay, and that's okay. That's okay. Everybody's welcome into Cardano. Trust me, the more the merrier. I'd love to see my ADA go up. But as I kind of talk about this and go down this narrative, yes, these hard forks, from a scientific, technological, blockchain, knowledge-based approach, they're fantastic. They do a lot for crypto and blockchain. However, what have they done for the price? And that's kind of where you've looked at these hard forks. They've had huge price impacts, okay? Historically, they have. Now, Chang, we haven't really vaulted ourselves up to 60, 70, 80 cents. We haven't seen that, 40% uptick that we want to see, that you kind of get from these hard forks, right? Where we've had these explosions. But don't lose track of the thought that Cardano is up 61+% on the last 365 days, okay? So we've had all these hard forks, we've had all these innovations, we've had all these talking points from Hoskinson, we've had all these social media wars from Hoskinson. Cardano's alive and it's moving. It's just whether or not we're going to be around to enjoy it when it finally finds itself firmly in the top 10, not just on the outside looking in, okay? Because at one point, Cardano was the number 3 crypto in all of market caps. So it's important to understand that, not to lose thought of that, not to lose the train of sight where you are looking with a long-term vision. It's unfortunate that we're stuck here kind of in the mud, turning over 30 cents, 40 cents, and we're going back to 30 cents. And it's just frustrating. As a holder, it's frustrating. It's probably my least favorite crypto I own in terms of the price action, but it's probably my most favorite crypto I hold in terms of innovation and what they're actually doing in terms of their blockchain. So that's what I want to leave you with. Appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you are kind of new to the channel, this is a great time to subscribe.
Crypto is going to be moving. You're going to want to make sure that you're up to date with what's going on in the crypto sphere. Please give me a subscribe down below. Consider subscribing and smashing that like button. We do talk Cardano every single day, as well as all your favorite cryptos. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.